Many of us who attend and speak at conferences continually hear the familiar Uber and Airbnb stories as examples of the current buzzwords, innovation and disruption. Now, they are fascinating, to be sure, but to me the word change is still the correct one. Admittedly, they represent big change, but disruptive? I don't think it helps most of us who are looking for ways to cut through the noise and be successful in what we do or sell or provide. As Nigel Collin says in his recent book, Game of Inches, it's a myth that success must come from disruption. He looks at many examples where people and organizations have made consistent, small steps in creating incremental change that has made all the difference. A more useful phrase, I believe, is think differently. Growing up in the same education system and with the same values, we were all taught to think the same way. And anyone who thinks differently can be considered outcasts and ridiculed. But have you ever noticed, however, that it is usually those kids that were outcasts in high school that have ended up doing very cool things, with some becoming very highly successful? So look at the situations in your own life and see how you can change them by choosing to think differently, to start thinking outside the parameters you have habitually adhered to. And when you start doing that, possibilities open up in front of you, new windows and doors open. Then you have to choose which one to walk through. The thing is, historically, we've been tricked into believing that we have to think and behave like everyone else. We've been constantly questioning, what are they doing? What are they thinking? How are they living? What do they believe? Am I doing it all correctly? Am I fitting in? Am I the same? It's a false sense of security. You'll never get ahead by following the person in front of you. Hitting the high notes in life requires that you change your current world of thinking. Whether it is full of limitations, doubts, offhanded ideas of others, it doesn't matter. You've got to break it up, pry it open. Write, dream, meditate, whatever it takes, just break the mold. As an entertainment producer, I have no choice but to continually create new concepts, new derivations on a theme, new ways to make people go, wow. And that's the game I'm in, and it's what my market demands. I also knew that if I was ever going to be a successful keynote speaker or in-demand master of ceremonies, that I have to create a presence and a product that was completely different to everyone else. One of my favorite quotes is from Paul Stanley, frontman for Kiss. We always wanted to be the band no one saw. And it's the same ethos I apply with my stable of entertainment acts. It's the same ethos I embrace when I speak at conferences all over the world. Innovation is created by looking at the brilliance you have within you, not at what everyone else is doing. If it seems crazy and too out there, it's probably just right. So create your own path to get ahead, and you'll soon feel the glory of hitting life's high notes. In my keynote presentation, I inspire leaders and their teams to master the foundations of peak performance, or what we call hitting the high notes. And no one masters anything without first having the ability to change their way of thinking.